Fighting this far has been tougher than any of us could ever have imagined. Taking the airfield and the mortar pits showed us that the enemy will fight to the death for every last inch of this rock. They're making their last stand in the jungles and caves that surround the heavy guns on the point. We take them, and we take Peleliu.
The 200mm on the point still has White Beach targeted. We all saw firsthand what that means when we hit shore. Any attempt to bring in reinforcements just leads to the same outcome.
A fucking bloodbath.
Yeah, well, Major Gordon suspended any further landings until the guns are knocked out. Now listen, Tojo's got a network of tunnels and caves running through the whole damn rock. We're trying to flush them out with the dogs, but we all know how stubborn these bastards are. Be prepared for close quarter fighting. They'll come at us from all sides. Watch each other's backs. Don't get caught out. Incoming! Find some cover, fast! Go, go, go! Get to cover now!
Hello everyone, and welcome to our Call of Duty World at War Let's Play. Today we continue our assault with Relentless. Alright, unfortunately we had a little bit of friendly fire there. Never really something that we want to be accused of, especially when it's on video. So, gonna have to kind of watch our aim a little bit more. Obviously got a grenade on us, so let's get rid of that before it actually does a lot of tissue damage to us, because I don't know if they're going to be able to sew our arm back on at this time. I feel like technology still isn't even there even today, so let's try to play it a little bit more safe and utilize our Browning to fully knock these guys out of commission. Slowly but surely going to kind of check all of our corners here. Obviously we got so many trees and areas where those makeshift ghillie suits are going to be incredibly effective. Now, in just a moment, looks like we have a couple of guys up here that are actually trying their luck maybe with some type of heavy weapon. Fortunately, our range on this weapon is just not as good as it would otherwise be, so I might head over to the left-hand side here and see if we can utilize some of this area versus where that heavy weapon is located. We do need to, however, find some cover. Did a couple of good shots right there. In just a moment, should be able to utilize some of this rocks over here to hopefully give us a little bit better angle on some of these guys that lie below us. Couple of more Japanese over there, trying to line up a headshot on that guy. I'm not quite sure if we actually took that guy out or not, so in just a moment I think we'll learn a little bit more. Look at this sneaky little guy. The whole time he could have been shooting us in the side, and he decided that he was just not interested in that. You know, he's an honorable man, as they say, and honorable men don't do such an horrendous thing to such friendly Americans trying to claim the territory. You have a couple more guys over there. Obviously, we got some explosive barrels, so let's try to light those bad boys up. See if we can do a little bit of extra damage, considering that, you know, if we can actually save some ammunition, I feel like the American government will be pretty happy with us. I mean, at the end of the day, we're already blowing millions of dollars every moment while we're here anyway. Still a couple more gentlemen over here, trying to utilize our bipod to kind of make our aiming a little bit more steady. But obviously, if we don't have anything to put it on, then obviously we kind of need to just make do with what we got. Alright, so the fortified position looks to be pretty clear. Obviously, we still got a little bit of firing going on, but in just a moment, I'm actually going to peek up from here and should be able to kind of mow that dude in half. I don't think he's going to be waking up anytime soon.
Watch that bunker on the left. Make sure it's clear.
Obviously, I think there's a guy behind this box here. I wonder if we can shoot through that. Oh yeah, we can definitely shoot through that with a heavy caliber like this. Look at that dude trying to run in with a grenade. What is this? You're in the wrong era, buddy. That's like a modern era kind of thing, you know, strapping some kind of vest onto you and sprinting at other people. man, you would have been really, really good in different parts of the region, I'll tell you that much.
There's another one up ahead. Clear it out so our tanks can move up.
Alright, once again, lots of good friends over here. A couple more guys with their bayonets affixed. Fortunately, we did shoot our good old friend. Again, I know it's on video, but I don't know what you guys are talking about. If the American government's watching, I don't know what happened. It looks to be kind of documented footage. You know, obviously, people do bad things. Never really need to reload this frequently with a weapon like this, but it just never really hurts to be fully prepared. You never know if somebody's going to run in with a bayonet and try to stick it in you and ultimately kind of ruin your day. As you guys can hear, lots of guys in a lot of pain down there. Unfortunately, that tends to be what happens when you get shot with such a high caliber round like this. I just could not even imagine if you survive the lasting effects of something like this. We do need to continue to move up, though. They are continuing to reinforce this area. Obviously, you got a gentleman over there. Frag grenade pretty much right on top of us once again. Took a little bit of damage there, but I don't think we're going to be able to shoot through that very easily. Let's actually sprint over to this left-hand side. Looks like some of our Marines have actually joined the fight. We got a tank over here. We got all kinds of good stuff. Look at us go. The American Army, for all of our faults when it comes to just sheer amount of money that we'll throw at a problem, we got that under wraps. Looks like we got a thatch hut that unfortunately is not having a good time over there. I'm actually going to proceed up a little bit more. Obviously dropping a little bit more damage on these guys. Look at that dude just running in trying to unload on us. Looks like we do have some kind of fortified position over there. That dude could have went in for the knife kill, but he's just not intelligent enough to do such a thing. I hear lots of noise. That body is having one heck of a time. You know, it's being a dancer, an exotic dancer in some senses, but it was bouncing all around. Jiggle physics were on point, and ultimately it looks like we had a little bit of a show. That dude is just blind firing. I don't even think he saw anything. I think he thought that there were people in the trees, and he decided to give it a try.
So far, so good, Marines. Move along the gully.
Watch the trees!
Keep it tight. I'm over there!
The animals over here!
Heads down! Our tanks should be able to provide us some cover as we close in around the hill. But it'll be up to us to clear the cave. Stay in cover till they finish their run.
Alright, once again, we're going to get a brand new bunch of rounds on this weapon because I feel like I hear quite a bit of chatter over here, and that does make me a little concerned when I start hearing people speaking different languages that I don't understand.
Go, now! Now! Stay with the tank. Use it for cover. They're closing in!
Looks like this tank is going to proceed up. Obviously, we kind of need to stay behind it, but at the moment, I do have a gentleman over here that's trying to shoot at me. Obviously, not everybody's fully following up on top of the tank as quickly as I would have hoped. Unfortunately, this high caliber round cannot quite pierce that wood. However, if we continually stay behind the tank, we should be able to see these guys as they move up. Obviously going to continue to drop the guys that the tank can't quite see because obviously the tank only has so much vision. I hear people making a lot of screaming noises. That's always terrifying a little bit. Obviously got a red barrel over there, and as we know, red barrels are bad. So hopefully that won't blow up and kill us. They're kind of hanging out by the tank at the moment. I'm actually going to peek over here and see if we see anything else. A couple of guys that looks to be in one of those spider holes, so to speak. Obviously, that cave system is heavily fortified, and they kind of know that a lot better than we would. You know, we haven't really been in this region before, so obviously we're kind of at a disadvantage. Actually going to continue to move up a little bit. Looks like we do have a shotgun. Obviously, shotguns are really good for engagements like this.
One on the left. I hear you. This is it. Clear out those caves. Die, you son of a...
These dudes peek their head up. They're about to find out how devastating a weapon like this is, though, when it makes contact with your face. Alright, you guys have annoyed me now. It's time to break out the trench gun, kind of run around in here and just kind of melt all these dudes.
Japanese infantry. Stay dead.
Still got a little bit more action over here. Can't really see it a whole lot. Looks like that, unfortunately, is not open to us. So obviously we're going to continue to move around over here. Trying to utilize our shotgun. Obviously got a little bit more screaming down here. Looks like a couple of guys are going to try to do a little bit of charging. Definitely need to keep some brand new shells in here. That dude unfortunately found out that vaulting over whatever that is was probably not a very good idea. Definitely feel like we should keep our shotgun out just in case people start to run around. Gets to be a little scary when you got scary stuff like that going on. Unfortunately, like the flamethrower, the effective range of a shotgun is not nearly as great as it would be if we had something a little bit different. However, beggars can't be choosers in these times, and I feel like it's a little bit fun to kind of slowly kill our enemies. Looking still pretty good over there. I think our friendlies are actually following pretty well. Obviously got a little bit of craziness going on over here, so this is probably a good time for a frag grenade. Alright, let's get some more shells in this bad boy so we can fully take advantage of when we rush these guys over here. Switch over to the Browning real quick so we can actually drop some of these guys that are a little bit farther away from us. They didn't even stand a chance, man. I'm telling you, we're too good.
Call it in.
Damn it.
How many Marines did we lose taking this rock?
Already too many.
Relay the message to Major Gordon. The artillery on the point has been knocked out.